Alfa Romeo Type B P3 is widely regarded as one of the best competition cars of all time. Many world-renowned racing drivers drove it to legendary victories. Among them was the Mantuan Tazio Nuvolari, who not only won the Italian Grand Prix in 1932, but dominated the French Grand Prix, Coppa Acerbo, and Coppa Ciano as well. 1932 also saw Rudolf Caracciola, in the wake of his winning streak at the German and Monza Grand Prix, raced his P3 to a new track record at the Klausenpass hill climb in Switzerland, developed by Vittorio Giano. Weighing only 700 kilograms, it can run at a top speed of 225 kilometers per hour. In 1933, Enzo Ferrari took over the financially troubled Alfa Romeo team, and this explained the appearance of the Ferrari's prancing horses on its cars. In order to commemorate the legendary achievements of this famous racing car and relive the glory won by P3, CMC launched this highly authentic replica. It is hand-assembled from 1,806 parts. Apart from its finish in American DuPont paint, as CMC traditionally does to its products, the P3 replica is also built of premium materials, including top-notch zinc alloy, fine-grade leather, and fabrics with period-correct patterns. But the most extraordinary characteristic of the P3 replica is that it is composed of about 1,532 sheet metal parts, which amount to some 85% of the totality of parts for building a full-fledged P3 sample. What makes this replica a most challenging item of all CMC products are its demand for a multiplicity of sheet metal parts, an integration of complex processing techniques, and high costs of labor and time. The front and rear suspensions are each an assembly of 10 stainless steel leaf springs superimposed, and each suspension is conjoined by a shock-absorbing friction wheel composed of 5 stainless steel sheets. By turning the threaded brass handle, the grip of the friction wheel can be adjusted to provide flexible shock absorption. The suspension system reveals CMC's exquisite craftsmanship in connection with its material choice, presentation of intricacy, and functionality. The bottom pane is held in place by stainless steel rods, which feature an ingenious locking mechanism, as well as a releasing capacity to let go of the bottom pane. There are 4 long steel rods, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. The tails of 2 rear steel rods are threaded, and the tension of the brake levers can be adjusted through the wing nuts made of stainless steel. By removing the 2 wing nuts, the bottom plate of the car can be removed to reveal the internal structure of the car model. The replication of the engine is exquisite, and the cylinder block was embedded with 85 small stainless steel screws manually. The hooks of the engine cover are meticulously recreated based on the original, each being a delicate and slender assembly of tiny stainless steel components that is capable of stretching and locking. The chassis of the CMC replica corresponds to that of the real car, which is self-contained as a metal skeleton. Following the request of many fans, we will add a skeleton version of the P3 to display its structure in entirety. To customers who like to collect the skeleton version, please watch out for our announcements. The Alfa P3 started to be designed in January 2021 and is expected to go into production in May-June 2023. The development took 2.5 years. During the process, CMC once again challenged itself. Through exploration and experiments, work was finally completed on the design of a unique chassis that is self-contained and allows for display individually. This marks the first-time achievement in the history of CMC, and it fulfilled our promise to many fans. As always, the development of the P3 was viewed as an opportunity to upgrade our techniques to a new level. A lot of efforts and investment were channeled into this commitment, and by extending the time frame by a little more than half a year, the project drew to a relatively satisfactory conclusion recently. Looking back, we are sincerely grateful to the Alfa Romeo Works and other experts for their gracious support, including the information and assistance that they provided. It is our ardent hope that the new CMC item will be liked by people at large.